Madden NFL 24. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Coming up next.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a third-round pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
They've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Rudolph now to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have the most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd down and 8. Now Allen off the bootleg. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Rudolph. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Rudolph looking to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rudolph on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Running left, it's Warren. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Rudolph. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now it's Rudolph. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 2nd down and 6 now, as they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's caught by Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown. Yes. You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's Rudolph off play action.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. He finds his man Johnson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Play action. It's Rudolph.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rudolph.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from it, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The Bills offense and Josh Allen heading back out again. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out come the Steelers.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit. And then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And Johnson going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on second and long. Rudolph. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Third and 12. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on third down.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
The kick by pass is good.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, Every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Allen.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now Austin. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Rudolph now to throw.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Left side, Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Cook following the penalty. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
On play action, Allen.
Quick toss to Knox.
Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. A handoff for Warren.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Allen off the play fake.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Cook up the gut. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up the screen, Harris.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rudolph going to throw again. Got his man. It's Warren. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6.
Rudolph looking to throw it. On the move past the 40. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's second and 10.
Back to the air, Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 21, here's second down and 8.
Rudolph throwing again. Throw left side, complete. That's Warren. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled him for just a short gain.
Third and 4.
Rudolph looking to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Deontay Hardy. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And now out come the Bills.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.